If you are over 65, stop whatever you're doing and really pay attention because what I'm about to tell you goes against what most people believe. But every surgeon, physical therapist, and mobility researcher already knows it's true. Walking, while healthy, is not enough to keep your legs strong as you get older, not even close. If walking alone worked, then the millions of older adults who walk every day wouldn't struggle to climb stairs, wouldn't have trouble getting out of a chair, wouldn't feel their knees shaking, and wouldn't lose balance the moment they step on uneven ground. But they do. Surgeons like Dr. Jody Whitaker see this every week. People who walk daily, sometimes for miles, yet their muscles continue shrinking, their balance continues getting worse, and their risk of falling climbs higher each year. The truth is simple. Walking only uses a small part of your leg muscles. It doesn't strengthen the muscles that age attacks the fastest. So stay with me for a few minutes because you're about to learn 3 surgeon-approved exercises that build more leg strength than walking, especially after age 65. These movements are gentle, they are joint-safe, and they're specifically chosen for older adults who can't do risky, high-impact exercises. Let's begin. Exercise 1, the chair sit to stand, the #1 sign of independence after 65. Surgeons and physical therapists use one simple test to predict if an older patient will live independently or need long-term assistance. They must stand up from a chair without using their hands. This single motion tells doctors nearly everything they need to know about leg strength, balance, mobility, and fall risk. Why does it matter so much? Because sit to stand uses the major muscles that protect you as you age, the quadriceps, the glutes, the hips, the core, and the deep stabilizers around the knees. Walking barely activates these muscles, but standing from a chair activates them all at once. How to do it? Sit on a sturdy chair with your feet shoulder-width apart. Lean forward slightly. Push through your legs and rise up without using your hands. Then lower yourself slowly back down. Do this movement 8 to 12 times. Rest and repeat for a second set. If you cannot do it without assistance, that's completely fine. Use your hands lightly. Over time, your legs will grow strong enough to support your body. Why surgeons trust this movement? Because research shows that people who perform better on the sit-stand test walk faster, climb stairs more easily, maintain independence longer, and experience fewer dangerous falls. It trains the exact movement pattern you use every time you rise from a bed, toilet, sofa, or a car seat. Walking doesn't train this pattern at all. After just a few sessions, you'll feel your hips and thighs working harder than they have in years. Within weeks, standing becomes easier. Within a few months, you'll feel safer and stronger in every daily task. Exercise 2. Heel raises, the calf exercise that reduces fall risk by 30%. When people talk about leg strength, they usually mention thighs and hips, but the calves, the muscles at the back of your lower legs, are the forgotten heroes of mobility. Your calves push your body forward, stabilize your ankles, and maintain your balance with every single step. When they weaken, walking becomes slower, stair climbing becomes harder, and your risk of falling rises dramatically. Here's what most people don't know. After 65, calf muscles shrink faster than almost any other muscle in the body, and walking does not strengthen them enough to prevent this. That's why surgeons call the calves the second heart. They pump upward and keep your legs moving with power and stability. Here's how to do it. Stand near a wall or a chair. Rise up onto your toes as high as you comfortably can. Pause at the top for 1 second, then lower down slowly. Do this movement 12 to 15 times for 2 to 3 sets. Why does this exercise beat walking? Walking only uses 20 to 30% of your calves' full capacity. Heel raises use 80 to 100%. This builds strength in the ankle stabilizers, the foot muscles, the Achilles tendon, and the deep calf fibers responsible for balance. Researchers have found that older adults who regularly perform calf raises reduce their fall risk by up to 30%, especially on uneven ground, slippery floors, and stairs. As the weeks pass, you'll notice your steps becoming lighter, quicker, and more stable. Your ankles will feel more secure, and walking long distances becomes easier. Not because you're walking more, but because your muscles are finally strong enough to support you. Exercise 3. Knee lift marching, the hip strength movement that walking cannot replace. One of the biggest mobility problems surgeons like Dr. Jody Whittaker see after 65 is hip flexor weakness. These are the muscles that lift your legs. They help you step into a car, climb stairs, lift your feet over curbs, and avoid tripping. When these muscles get weak, people start shuffling. Their feet don't lift high enough. They trip over small obstacles, and their balance declines dramatically. Walking does almost nothing to strengthen hip flexors. This is why so many older adults who walk daily still struggle with stairs or stepping over simple objects. How to do marching knee lifts? Hold the back of a chair or counter. Lift one knee to hip height or as high as you comfortably can. Lower it slowly. Switch legs. Repeat 10 to 15 times per side. Do 2 sets. Why do surgeons rely on this movement? Because it strengthens the muscles responsible for safe, stable walking. It keeps your toes from dragging. It retrains your nervous system to lift your feet higher, reducing tripping risk dramatically. It builds the deep pelvic muscles that protect your spine and hips. If this feels difficult at first, that's a sign these muscles have been neglected, not a sign that you're too weak to try. With consistent practice, marching knee lifts restore confidence in every step you take. Why are these 3 exercises more effective than walking alone? Let's be clear. Walking is good. It's healthy. It's important for your heart, lungs, and circulation. However, walking does not stop muscle loss. And after 65, muscle loss speeds up every year unless you actively strengthen your body. Here's the difference. Walking improves endurance. These exercises improve strength. Endurance keeps you moving. Strength keeps you independent. Walking keeps you healthy. Strength keeps you safe. Healthy is good. Safe is essential. Walking moves you forward. Strength lifts you upward. And you need both if you want to age confidently. Walking is like maintaining the engine of a car. These exercises are like reinforcing the frame, the tires, and the brakes. When you combine them, your body works the way it's supposed to. How often should you do these exercises? For best results, 3 to 4 days a week. Do them slowly and with control. Rest as needed. Focus on quality, not speed. Most people feel improvement within 2 weeks. Within 8 weeks, daily movement becomes noticeably easier. Within 3 months, balance improves, walking gets better, and fear of falling decreases dramatically. A final message. If you feel too weak, too old, or too late to start, you're not too old. You are not too weak. You are not too late. Muscles can grow at any age, even in your 70s, 80s, and 90s. Surgeons and physical therapists see this every week. Research proves it. Your body is not failing you. It simply hasn't been given the right signals. Walking gives one signal. These 3 exercises give the missing signals. Do them regularly, do them safely, do them with patience, and you will feel your strength return step by step, day by day. Your independence depends on your legs. Your future depends on what you do now.